Good morning, guys. Welcome to NTI Day 15. We have made it almost 3 full weeks of NTI for Lawlers. So, yay! I'm so excited. Next week is spring break, so I'm so ready for spring break. All right, so today we're going to look at solar absorbers and the future of electricity. All right, and this is nonfiction text. So we have the focus this week has been science. All right, so let's go on and get started. Electricity is what we use to power things at home or at school. You can probably look around right now and see an electrical outlet or two. Everything that we plug into one of these outlets uses electricity. But where does this electricity come from? Right now, we have a few ways to make electricity. Some are better than others. There are some scientists who are trying to find new ways to get electricity that are better for the planet Earth. Most electricity is generated by machines that are run by steam. Making a lot of steam is the hard part. Water has to be heated up so that it boils and becomes steam. In the United States, a lot of different things are burned to create this steam. The most common things that are burned are oil, gas, and coal. The United States uses a lot of electricity, and so we burn a lot of oil, gas, and coal. In 2012, the United States of America used more oil and gas than any other country in the world and was number 2 in the world for using coal. Maybe that's not a good thing that we're number 1 and number 2 for that. The problem with using these things is that burning them can be harmful and damaging to the earth. Also, there is only a certain amount of coal, gas, and oil in the world, and they are running out very quickly. We can't make more of them. What happens when they run out? How else can we get electricity? All right, thank you, Dex. There are some people who are trying to answer this question. There are many scientists who are developing different methods of getting electricity. One of these people is Jeff Chow, who is a scientist and researcher working on new ways of getting electricity. Jeff works at MIT, which stands for Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Do you want to sit up here, Dex? Can you be quiet?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to read with me, okay? It is a university in Cambridge, Massachusetts. MIT is very well known, and people from all over the world go to study there. It is one of the best colleges to learn and practice science. Jeff is at MIT working as a researcher on electricity. He decided he wanted to be a scientist in high school. I happen to like the math and physics classes, so in college I chose to focus on electrical engineering. Electrical engineering is studying how electricity works. This is helpful for knowing how how things like computers work. In fact, Jeff can build the computer chips that make computers run. Jeff likes being a scientist because he can change the world. Shh, no, you got to be quiet. You got to be quiet or you're going to go over there. I get to work on tough problems that could help out everyone on Earth. Dexter, hey. You can't make noise while Mama's reading, okay? The kids are trying to listen. Shh. All right, go sit down on the couch. Jeff likes that he gets to try to come up with new solutions by thinking creatively. In fact, in science, wild and crazy ideas are encouraged. All right, so I'm going to pause for just a second. All right, Jeff has been working on how to get better solar power. Let's make sure that goes away. There we go. Jeff says is converting the light we get from the sun into usable electricity energy. Solar power, Jeff says, is converting the light we get from the sun into usable electrical energy. You can feel this energy yourself. The sun feels hot on your skin because it is sending out energy. Solar power is different from oil, gas, or coal because it is what is called renewable energy. This means that its source is not consumed when we use the energy, as happens with gas, for instance, which burns away. Things like the wind, the sun, and the ocean currents are called renewable because they won't go away anytime soon. At MIT, Jeff has been working on new ways to convert solar energy into electricity. He made something called an absorber. It takes the heat from something hot like the sun and turns it into electricity. Absorbers are very small. They are special panels made out of silicone and other materials. These panels can absorb and convert each photon from the sun that comes in into an electron. These electrons can be used to make electricity. This can power anything like a toaster or a TV or even some cars. Jeff's job as a researcher involves doing lots of experiments. Jeff says that experiments are the heart of science. You have to take your ideas and test them to see if they work or not. Sometimes the ideas work and sometimes they don't. And that's science in a nutshell. Jeff says these experiments involve lots of special equipment and laboratories. Jeff does most of his experiments in a clean room, which is a room that has no germs or dirt or anything that might damage his experiments. In the clean room, Jeff made the tiny solar absorbers. Then he shined light on them to see how much energy they could make. He took careful notes and measurements so that he could tell everyone how good or bad the device was. Jeff likes working with solar energy because it is better for the earth. Solar energy is very important because we can create electrical energy without polluting the earth, Jeff says. Older ways of getting electricity that uses oil, gas, or coal are more harmful. They burn toxic chemicals and release them into the sky and earth, which are harmful to you and me. Jeff says, but the absorbers that Jeff built are cleaner. All we have to do is point our solar silicon panels towards the sun and we get clean energy, Jeff says. For Jeff, his solar absorbers are very exciting because they can help us turn anything hot into electricity. Jeff is hoping that if his panels are sensitive enough, anything hot could generate electricity, not just the sun. He says, there are a lot of hot things we encounter every day. Imagine if we can now use those to help power an entire city. This is the exciting part of science for Jeff. He is helping to make the world a cleaner and better place through his solar panels. If scientists like Jeff are successful, the world would be able to get all of its electricity from clean, renewable sources. This would make our world a cleaner and safer place to live. All right, so your multiple choice questions, like always, you want to make sure that you read through every one of them carefully. You can use the process of elimination, slash and trash to narrow down your correct answer. And always go back, underline the support for your answer, and you can even put the paragraph number that you got each answer for each question. And let's go down and look at our short answers. Okay, so 8 and 9, you're only doing RA, and I need you to underline the C. Number 10, it says use evidence to explain why or why not. So number 10, you're going to show what the C is, okay? So number 10 is RAC. So in order for you to use evidence, you want to also write down the C, not just underline it, okay? All right, guys. So that is our NTI Day 15 read with me. I hope you all have a great Friday, a great weekend, and I will see you